Hello. Hi guys. So again, I'm waiting for my partner.
Same topic as what we have discussed last week on how to pick your wedding theme.
So if you guys are
fast
hoping
recap.
for a more like romantic theme wedding, I think that's like
Romantic is basically the part of the main element, but we're going to branch out few things that are part of these romantic weddings.
yeah. So if you guys want to do something like really romantic for your wedding, you guys can consider like doing a rustic theme for it. Because rustic theme is very if the deco rustic, they are involving with a lot of things that are really raw, with a lot of like cozy elements, like all the fairy lights and all the free flow arrangement and also all the raw woods. It's very cozy.
Yeah,
and also
rustic
very
actually, it's why we say that romantic, even though you see it like very simple, right? Because it does give a free flow arrangement. So these kind of elements, like what you can see, string lights, even mason jar, even lace on the jar, and also all these wood kind of decoration. It contribute to a simple and honey vibe for this kind of thing. It does give that honey look, And very cozy if you really look into it. So if you are a huge DIY fan as well, rustic wedding decor will be a cup of tea for you.
Yeah. So these are
it's basically simple yet cozy.
Yeah, and also the color theme for most of the rustic theme is more like warm earth color, And if you are worried that maybe rustic theme, because it's considered a lot of like something look DIY-ish, to make it look cozy, you guys might worry that maybe it will look, quite low, I guess, for the wedding, because I want my wedding to be rustic and also expensive. You guys can actually go rustic but stick with a color theme. For example, for this mood board, they actually use this brick color as their main color. For colors that are very like dust, I would say warm and also quite dark color, it actually has this I would say expensive and exclusive mood towards it. So if you stick to like the right color tone using in your theme, it will actually like the wedding itself will actually look expensive. It's rustic, but also
even the flowers that we portraying on this rustic theme is also it does look very rich.
Yeah. So don't be afraid to be like mixing all the color elements in your themes and also your style as well. So this is like the mood boards for rustic theme, which is floral. Yeah, you want to talk about this floral theme?
Yes, for any floral, right? You mentioned floral and chic. Having floral on arch structure are actually a hot wedding trend to rock on. They not only make your wedding ceremony look breathtaking. Like right now, the arch looks like a bit of like floral, right? But you actually can use up the whole arch structure by incorporating lots of floral on it. So they are awesome for picture taking as well. And it does look very refined, if you can see, very lush and romantic. Even if you want to incorporate it with having by hanging chandelier, small chandelier in between. Could also do see like what the picture that you showed. The drapes with portions of florals, right? It's either you want to do full florals or portion of florals with the drapes. So that could go about. And then incorporating with gold elements, gold vase, gold centerpiece.
Yeah. So actually, if you guys want to go for floral, normally it's more, I would say the mood is more on the soft and also romantic kind. So the colors is like very pale color, I would say, very pastel color, and also something like what theme is
the
that?
colors for this you could go is like champagne or pastel.
Yeah, champagne.
Something very sweet.
Yes, something very sweet. Next is something that is close to floral. Yeah, it's garden. Garden is quite different from floral because garden theme is more on leaves, I would say.
It's a very laid back theme,
Yeah, because if you imagine garden, it's more on like all the green grass, with your flowers, So so garden is more on leaves.
But it's perfect if the venue you pick surrounding with greens, trees, then it could be perfect. But if you want to do it in the ballroom as well, you could consider it as well, but try to portray your concept on a particular corner only, like either you want to put it on your stage or photo booth
example, like this
area. Yes, photo booth
Yeah.
outside or stage area. Stage, either you want to do it something like what is mentioned on the what is being portrayed on the slides, or you can incorporate with LED screen, having
Yeah.
a greenery effects.
Yeah,
Like
because normally for this garden theme, we normally do it outdoor.
outdoor.
But normally we do it outdoor because outdoor has more on like the aesthetic is more onto the garden theme. You know, if you do like garden theme out at like somewhere outdoor, it connects with the theme. But of course, if you guys want to do it indoor, you guys can as well. Like Shani mentioned, you guys can choose like
particular spot.
maybe your backdrop. Choose your backdrop to be greenery, or maybe use the LED screen effect to create the look as well.
These kind of venues, right? I would suggest like Seputi. If you want to do it indoor, Seputi Glass House, as you guys said. I'm pretty sure everyone's aware of that.
Yeah, you
But
guys.
the maximum capacity is 800 because the kind of space that they have it is very intimate ceremony for casual. So you have
It's meant to be. The venue setup itself is meant to be. It's meant for intimate wedding.
Yeah, that's why the maximum capacity is only 800.
Yeah.
And another recommendation for the venue could be the Passion Road, and also restaurant.
Yeah, the Chow restaurant just beside the black market.
Yes.
Yeah. And also another theme that if you guys want to go for something romantic but you want it to be different, we found this mood board. We found it's quite interesting, so we're sharing with you guys. It's very minimalist. It's a very minimalist theme. They are only like using very minimal choices or textures to create the whole setting.
I believe this is the trend right now. I mean, for 2020.
Yes, it's quite trendy right now for something minimalist, because I think the minimalist style is getting more fit into the lifestyle nowadays.
Yeah.
So you guys can.
I even get inquiries saying that a client, she only wants white color for deco. So rather than just having white drapes with white flowers, you can even incorporate baby bread as well.
Yeah.
Like what you mentioned, the definition of baby bread.
Yeah, actually baby breath is quite popular to be used in weddings because the flower language behind baby breath is actually eternal love. So you guys can actually consider like this kind of I would say mood board, like just using baby breath for the whole wedding, you know.
Yeah, but this does help for those who are running under budget and for those who love white plain type, yet it looks stunning, go for it.
Because we sometimes have clients that are under budget, and we ask them and we told them that we can do something that look minimalism for you guys. It was still trendy, but it's gonna, of course, obviously it's gonna like cut down the cost, because the amount of the choices of like flowers that you're using is like just very minimal, you know. But they are kind of worried, like, oh, will it look like too simple? But no, sometimes simple, less is more, I would say. And this
even baby bread, you can spray different colors.
Yeah,
you think that it's too white.
Something like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it creates like a very dreamy and also another effect. But bear in mind, because I'm a florist myself, so a lot of people outside, a lot of like our clients, they don't know my clients, they don't know that for flowers, not all flowers has a very nice scent, I would say. And baby breath is one of the flowers that doesn't have a nice scent. So if you guys
it's basically baby breath.
Yeah. So if you guys are like considering using like full baby breath, maybe you guys can do it like outdoor, so that the scent doesn't like keep up in a very close area. Or you guys can use maybe a dry or artificial baby breath to like build up the whole setting. Or maybe incorporating like flowers, like I would say lavender, you know, just mix it with a little bit of lavender, or maybe tiger lily with the same color tone, you know, so that it still creates that minimal effect. But for lavender and tiger lily, they are known for their very, very sweet scent, so it might covers up like the scent of the baby breath lah. That's just like a tips lah, I would say, if you guys want to go like for the full baby breath arch, I would say.
Whatever we have shared since whatever we spoke about the themes, right? I hope it does give you guys the visuals on what kind of trend that you can look into it, besides just focusing on the same particular theme only, you know?
Yeah. And also another idea for like minimalist wedding is you guys can actually choose, if we know couples that some couples, they don't want something to be really floral, they want something to be very simple. You can choose to be using only like foliages, which is leaves, to
This
create.
is nice for Christian
Yeah.
wedding or RM.
Yeah, it is very simple. It's white and green. So I think a lot of like couples that like something like simple, or maybe like Christian couple, they like this kind of like theme, because it's more close. I think the colors is close to
Clean
their.
and simple, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can do something like this, even though like it doesn't use flower to like to like decorate on the place, but they only using like like maybe transparent balloon and also foliages to create it. Although it's simple, but it still looks nice. It still looks elegant, I would say.
Yes. You want to mention something about boho? No.
Oh yeah, this is more on the boho theme lah. Because for boho, it's like rustic, it's really raw. So this is more like, I would say like minimalist boho lah. Something that's really raw and also free flow. So you can see like on the cocktail table, the arrangement is really like free flow. Yeah. We'll show samples on the exclusive style weddings. So you can go for something elegant.
Elegant.
So
the word behind your frame, it says elegant there.
Yeah.
Elegant does have to. It does have to be very glamorous or luxe look, but doesn't have to have that glamorous or luxe look. It can be simple yet elegant. That's what it first mentioned. So at the deco elements, it has to have this stylish or sparkly look, or very colourful. Not colourful, I would say like rose gold, silver, or feathers.
Something like this.
You could play those kind of elements into it. Even something like, it looks really sweet, but it's elegant.
Yeah. It's very sleek, I would say. It's sweet, but also sleek at the same time.
You can actually incorporate it. If you feel like it's too sweet, you want to incorporate with red roses, why not?
Yeah, but go for something jewel tone, I would say.
Yeah, jewel tone.
Yeah, so it will. Yeah, so it will looks really. I would say it will look really expensive looking. I guess exclusive looking
and sexy looking, because it's really.
Yeah. We'll be uploading it. But for today's live, you guys can still rewatch it at my profile, Verdana Flora, for 24 hours.
You can't watch the live, the 24 hours on my profile. You can watch it on Verdana Flora.
Yeah. So I guess that's about it.
Okay, thank you so much, Sally.
Yeah, thank you so much. So bye everyone.
Bye.